Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive 717. I am back with another reading. I'm hanging with the saucy beaver and her little baby. Let's put baby there before baby falls off the bed. You know what, baby fall off the bed and two all you start to panic. Alright guys, we are back with another reading here. I'm getting a lot of energy coming from the masculine collective. A lot of messages coming through that are very repetitive. I'm crazy about you is one I keep hearing. And I also feel like a lot of your masculines are having to eat their words. Okay, so some of them may have tried to convince you of like friendship. All they want is friendship. All they want to be is your friend. And many of you were like, okay. And you went off on your own path, started doing your own thing. And of course, the twin flame pull hits them. Look at your little toes. Oh my goodness. Yes. So some of you went off on your own path, and now I feel like a lot of your masculines are like, whoa, 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 where are you going right now? Okay, they're feeling crazy about you. I'm also hearing your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So there's a lot of you out there who are putting up a lot of strong boundaries. You guys remember when I talked about the song Synchronicities and some of the lyrics kind of pulling you in, making you feel a little bit sentimental, emotional, wanting to reach out? You know, these are the kind of things that I feel are going on with your masculines. It's like they're pleading to the universe, okay? Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Yeah, they stay awake pleading to the universe, thinking about you, manifesting you, okay? That's why a lot of you might feel their energy very heavily. If there's a lot of sensual energy, you might feel the need to take care of business. And that's how many of you, it's like your signal or your sign that your divine masculine is going to communicate or they're coming closer. That sensual energy is like on fire. They want to be with you. They want to spend time with you. They feel like time is running out as well. They're going to have to try to master that that's just an illusion. But there's this like, what's the word I'm looking for? Insistent, I insist that we need to spend time together. Like I'm getting this energy of like, I insist. Yeah, let's see what that's about. Okay. So the timing just wasn't right for us. I feel like they want to make amends. Okay. They insist on you guys coming together and meeting because back then, you guys might have had an interaction where they didn't have time for you. They might have chosen another situation. They might have in karmic situations, doesn't always have to be another person. They could have chosen work, right? They could have chosen to leave the country and go work somewhere else because of money, stability. You also could have been in a situation as well, divine feminine, where it's like the timing just wasn't right. Like a lot of your divine masculines weren't willing to make any types of moves towards you while you were in any type of karmic relationship. They were willing to send hints as much as they could to let you know how they were energetically feeling. But for some reason, I'm getting that message that for some of you, they've been waiting really patiently for you to exit some sort of karmic cycle. And I feel that for many of you that's happened. And now your divine masculines are pleading a little bit for a second chance. It's like they're pleading to the universe. Like, universe, I insist on having another chance with this person because I am sure that this is what I want, right? Because probably they stay up late at night thinking about you, thinking about conversations you guys have had. And most importantly, they're thinking about the vibe, like the connection between you two. It just feels right, okay? I remember every detail of that day. Oh, I love that. They think about you a lot and they take note of a lot as well. Okay, this could be the day that they met you. I feel like a lot of your masculines as well, it was love at first sight, and you guys may not know this. It might have been love at first sight, and they quickly cover that feeling up. It's like no one will ever know that I fell in love with this person just like from the moment I saw them. Okay, and I feel like a lot of your masculines are reminding you that the day they saw you or met you or you guys had that first initial contact that made you go, okay, that's weird. Why do I feel so strongly about this person? I feel like a lot of your masculines are going to come out and validate that for you. The connection has not been one-sided, and that the strong pull and magnetism that you feel, they've also felt. And for some of you, you're going to see that from your masculine's perspective. Like when they come out and they have this conversation with you and they reveal some of their truth, many of you might, like I can guarantee you there's going to be a lot of you who are going to come back to my channel in a few months and you're going to be like, holy shit, Twin Intuitive, you were right. When your masculine starts revealing how much they love you, you will be like, holy shit, it like, damn, like they might even love you a little bit more than you're able to extend. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I feel like a lot of divine feminines feel like, oh yeah, they're my twin flame and I know what the whole twin flame journey is about. You don't know what it's about until your masculine comes and tells you how they feel about you, and you guys will be blown away as to the depth of how they feel about you. And it's going to be so fascinating because I feel like a lot of you who resonate with this reading, there's like this sense of feeling like the connection can be one-sided, like you're the only one obsessing over this person. But believe me, in time, you will see, okay? What are you two going through right now that's maybe delaying things? Yeah, we have self-worth and expectations. I feel like, self-worth and expectations, a lot of you should expect that your counterpart feels the same way for you, especially if you are harboring a lot of these strong feelings and there's a lot of magic around, you have a lot of dreams, there's crazy synchronicities, but you're stuck in this place of like, okay, you know what, I must be crazy, or this person would never be interested in me, or just like your expectations of the journey, right? Like, oh, I could never be in a relationship with this person. I feel too that a lot of your masculines, I'm so sorry if I'm speaking too fast, guys, I'll try to slow down, but I feel like a lot of your masculines are like, they're having to address expectations now, because in the past, a lot of these masculines never thought that they would be the relationship type, and that had a lot to do with self-worth. It came off like, yeah, I just want to be a bachelor, I just want to play the field, but deep down inside, they were like, I don't know the first thing about being in a relationship with someone. I don't know the first thing about marriage. I don't know the first thing about wanting a family or wanting kids, things like that. So I feel like right now they're in the process of addressing these things, because you could be a divine feminine that, your divine masculine could feel like they're a little bit rough around the edges, and then when it comes to you, they kind of scratch their head going, universe, why would you pair me up with someone who is so wholesome and pure, and it's like everything that I am not? And I feel like the universe is trying to say to them, like, yeah, yes, you are those things. That's why you're attracted to this person. That's why you're attracted to this feminine. It's because you are all of those things. Okay, so that's what your masculines are dealing with right now. Once they can master self-worth, they're going to start inching closer and closer, because these cards here indicate a lot of the signs that they're getting about this journey, right? They can't stop thinking about you. They can't stop thinking about how the timing wasn't right. I feel too like a lot of them are like, sometimes they stay up at night thinking about how many years you guys have lost. But I feel like that's why they have certain dreams, to show them that it's okay. No time has been lost. You guys have spent many, many, many lifetimes together. I feel like the universe is purposely trying to show your divine masculine that it's like time is an illusion. You have spent like eternity with this person. And so it's kind of soothing their mind a little bit, getting them back in a good place of remembering the connection, okay? We also have North Node, Cosmic, and Purpose, okay? Starting to see the connection as purpose, right? It's this beautiful cosmic connection. And that's why I was telling you guys earlier, too, that, they're just starting to experience the magic on this journey. But some of them might still feel like they don't know if they deserve it. They don't know if they deserve this. They don't know if it's some kind of trick or some kind of illusion, okay? But they've got to continue to take the steps and move forward, because we have self-worth here coming out. So part of the delays on your journey, guys, is like, how good does your divine masculine feel to approach you? Like, how confident do they feel to be in a romantic relationship, right? Are they willing to face the shadow side of them? I'm curious to see, like, how do they feel about romantic relationships? What's their lesson behind that, universe? We know that they want it, okay? So we have moving on. And I feel like this card indicates moving on from what they know is familiar, moving on from the idea of what they know as marriage. Maybe they've seen other people do it. It hasn't been successful. Maybe they've grown up in a home where two people are married, but there is no passion, there is no love, there is no romance. And a lot of your masculines could be the type to be, romantic at heart. But again, self-worth here and expectations is really coming up because I think in a past reading I mentioned it, but I talked about a lot of your masculines being like, romantic, wearing their hearts on their sleeve. But time and time again, they've experienced other people who have let them down in this area. It's like, here's the divine feminine. You guys are so in alignment with how it is you both view love and relationships and, the passion, the romance. I feel like both of you two have very high libidos. I don't know why I'm getting that message, but also you both have been held back in that area of your life. If you're a divine feminine, I feel like you are a little sex kitten waiting to just burst open. Oh God, watch Kitty fall out of the bed with that one. Kitty, go back in the bed. But yeah, divine feminine. You might have been with like past partners who like they didn't really pull that energy out of you, and it's maybe been repressed and hidden. Sometimes too, divine feminine, you've been with past karmic partners who couldn't handle your sensual energy, or it became really frustrating because it would be very like routine or boring. And then I feel like with a lot of your masculines, they can bring it, like they will bring that passion, but they've also been caught in relationships where it's just not as passionate. Their partner is not as engaged. That high libido thing, right? Like it's possible to be with partners who just aren't that into sex. I feel like this divine masculine and this divine feminine have been in those types of situations, and it's been frustrating because it's not who you both are. And now that you both are interacting, that chemistry that's been coming up in all of these past readings that I've done, the chemistry, the passion, check out the last readings, guys. That is what I feel like you two bring to the table. And once you have that, everything else becomes so smooth and easy. And so you both are in a place now of moving forward, moving on to bigger and better things for yourself. And that includes the type of love relationship that you wish to attract in this lifetime. And that's just what twin flames bring to the table, right? Some of us are in these awkward, crazy situations that we did not ask for one bit, right? Many of us thought we were in happy marriages, we had happy families, everything was going well. And then we meet our twin flame and they start pinpointing all of the ways that our soul is just dissatisfied, but we were too afraid to speak up and say something. So your twin flame comes into your life to force you to speak up, to live authentic, right? No matter the chaos, it is time for us to start living authentically, start creating healthier relationships among ourselves, right? Like even in my situation too, my marriage as well went through the whole process of like, meeting my twin and then going through like my separation and my divorce and things like that. And like I had to slowly take my time to create a new type of relationship with my son's father. And I wasn't going to follow the old paradigm where we were both bitter and get a divorce and the kids suffer and blah, 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 blah. So, it was one of those things on my journey where I was like, also moving on to bigger and better things. And now that I look back, although it was a really painful, long and drawn out process, I'm glad that I took the time to do that, because now it was worth it to have the type of relationship I do now with my son's father, which is a genuine friendship, because we still have a huge responsibility to raise a child together. And so I took a risk, right? I took a risk in knowing that it's like I could possibly lose my twin flame connection. But somewhere in my heart, I was like, you know what? Maybe this is the lesson. I'm not supposed to care about landing some romantic relationship with my twin flame. My twin flame is supposed to come into my life to teach me how to do things, the right way, the honorable way. And so, yeah, that's what I see as following along for many of your masculines. A lot of you in the feminine energy, you have gone through these trials and tribulations. In fact, didn't the trial card come out yesterday, guys? I think the trial card came out. Look at how the energy is seeping into this reading. Many masculines have seen you go through your trials and tribulations because of this journey. I feel like many feminines as well. You guys were highly judged for some of the decisions that you were making on the twin flame journey. But again, there has been a big guiding force within you always there to hold your hand, to teach you how to do things the right way, with grace, with respect, with integrity, with protection for yourself, with protection for your children. And that's why I was saying, I think in the beginning of the reading, I don't know if I mentioned it, but your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I feel like your masculines have never lost that feeling, okay? Although there has been some really rocky times on the journey for many of you. I feel like those of you who resonate with this reading, many of you have been in my position as well, where you've had to make some sacrifices and be judged, yes, but at the same time, you didn't care that you were being judged, because you knew at the end of the day, you were moving on and in the path, you know, that was best suited to bring about growth, and the best growth possible for the highest good of everyone involved. And that's why many of you are receiving all of these rewards today, including watching your divine masculines go through this big shift to make their way toward you, right? Sometimes it can sound so cheesy on the journey. Oh yeah, they're coming back, they're making their way back, and blah 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 blah. But it's like, shit, on the twin flame journey, it is inevitable, right? Maybe we should just phrase it in a less cheesy way, right? They're coming back, you know. They're not making their way back. They're coming back. They're turning around. They're having some realizations. They went into the hermit position. They're seeing things differently, you know? See, when we phrase it in like this masculine way, we ain't making our way back. We're stopping. We're turning around. We're reflecting. We're contemplating a little bit, spending some time alone, you know, feeling shit out. And then it doesn't sound so cheesy anymore, right? All right, guys. I think I'm going to end the reading there. I love you guys. Take care. And me and this saucy little beaver will catch you guys in the next one, okay? I love you guys. Thanks for your support. I do read your comments, and my heart is so full with the amount of support that you guys give to me and show me. Your comments are so beautiful, and you know, they just really support me and uplift me to keep going. And I love all of the love that you guys give to Mega as well, and her little baby. All right? I'll catch you guys tonight. All right? Bye.